China's rapidly urbanizing population has created an environmental and political crisis. In the past 20 years, the percentage of Chinese living in cities has risen from a quarter to over half the population. There are currently 712 million urban Chinese. Due to its rapid urbanization and industrialization, China became the world's largest producer of carbon dioxide in 2006 and the world's largest consumer of energy in 2010. This pollution has led to unprecedented levels of urban smog. Only 3 of China's 74 major cities meet the government's air quality standards. It is estimated that air pollution accounts for over 1 million premature deaths in China every year. This pollution crisis has led to an increasingly vocal and dissatisfied citizenry. The government has attempted to deal with this issue through no-car days, emissions targets, and increased regulations, but one of the most heralded solutions has been the eco-city. The eco-city, an idea first developed in the 80s and 90s to create sustainable and environmentally friendly cities, has become increasingly trendy as a model for the city of the future. In 2005, China launched the Dongtan Eco-City project, a plan to develop the world's first carbon-neutral city on 30 square kilometers of marshland on Chongming Island in Shanghai. The city would reduce its ecological footprint through vertical farms, efficient appliances, insulation, and recycling. It would use solar and wind power, as well as a biomass plant fueled on discarded rice husks. All vehicles within city limits would have zero emissions, and the city would use fuel cell buses and solar-powered water taxis. The government planned to have 10,000 residents in the city in time for the 2010 Shanghai World Expo, themed Better City, Better Life, with 80,000 residents by 2020. Peter Head, director of the British firm that developed Dongtan, said, "The big question is whether it is economically viable." The project quickly revealed that it was not. Project sponsor and Shanghai politician Chen Longyu was sentenced to 18 years in prison for corruption in 2006. Dongtan unraveled soon after. Building costs 30 to 40% higher than in Shanghai, along with a prohibitive commute to the city, made the prospect of living in Dongtan undesirable in reality. Dongtan's environmental benefits were also called into question. The city would have seriously affected the local environment of the island, where 1 million shorebirds pass through every year. Additionally, Dongtan was projected to house a maximum of only 500,000 people, compared to the 24 million that live in Shanghai. The ethical corporation called Dongtan a Potemkin village and a masterpiece in greenwashing, created entirely to improve the government's image. This is what Dongtan looks like today. 10 lonely wind turbines in a sea of marshland. The only building, a visitor center, has been shut down. What is Dongtan's legacy? Over 170 eco-city initiatives are currently in development around the world, including the massive $10 billion Sino-Singapore Tianjin Eco-City project. But are Dongtan and Tianjin a real solution for China? Part of the quest for what historian Ruth Rogaski calls Wenming Wishing Changxi, or civilized hygienic cities? Or are they just the government's attempt to use a flashy idea to distract its people? How will constructing new cities, no matter how sustainable they are, lessen our environmental impact when they are built right next to the sprawling and unsustainable metropolises that are at the heart of our modern environmental crisis?